Lusofi, the premier. So Mkhwanazi did not come back to me. I hear when he makes the presentation that he was very angry with me and disappointed he never spoke to me. As we speak, it was somewhere last year or early this year. But it's not true that Mkhwanazi never spoke to me thereafter. The last time Mkhwanazi sent the message was June this year. So it's not true that he never spoke to me. He sent me the message about the murder that happened in Newcastle of, I think, Rafferty, the farmers that were killed there. So I phoned and we spoke. I asked what happened to that case. He sent me the message to say those people are arrested. So it's not true that he never spoke to me. Aye, we did speak.
Can we just round off, General?
So I'm rounding off by saying, Khumalo has been interviewed. The case, Mkhwanazi said, I did not like Khumalo. I'm not in business of liking. I'm in business of working with you. Khumalo, I would not have approached a person that I don't like. I said I work with Khumalo with the taxi and all that. He's a capable commander that would have come. That's why he was approached. If he feels I don't like, as Mkhwanazi feels I don't like him, so they can give me the measurements of liking. So how high, how deep it goes, the liking. But I don't work with you because I like or I don't like you. I work with you because you're capable of doing your job. Thereafter, I approached another officer who is a brigadier. I spoke to commissioner, to say national commissioner, because he runs the projects of Western Cape and the project of Mangoes, to say, can we request, he's a brigadier, and the brigadier says, I love the police, I'm not going to leave the police. There was nothing sinister about recruiting people. And remember, we are still recruiting these people to government. We are not even taking them to the private industry. We are recruiting to the other level of government. So I don't know what was a big deal about it.
So just lastly, General, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi also alleged that you directly linked to suspicious money transfer from Nhlanhla into a third-party bank. Sorry. Is it related to this? Can we just received a message which I can't read now, understand. Can we take the break and come back and then just allow me a few minutes to clarify it when we return?
We're taking a 40
Sorry,
minutes.
General, it's
A 40 minutes break. Yeah. Yeah. Is there too much for you? Because I want to check if you are ready, because when we come back here, I'm taking questions from you. So I wanted to give you time to rehearse your questions. You are ready? I'm reducing from 40. If you are ready, I'm reducing from 40 to 15 minutes. I'm giving you a break immediately. 15 minutes. Can we break immediately?
whether directly or through a third party. Now, you don't need to respond because just before we adjourned, we received a text message and subsequently we had a short conversation with Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi in which he says that this allegation is withdrawn. The team, and you probably know better than us, that was working on the analysis got the bank account number wrong, and that it's not a reference to you, so the allegation is withdrawn with due apologies from Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi for any inconvenience or hurt caused.
Okay.
Chairperson, I think that concludes our session.
Okay. I'm seeing two hands there, Honorable Malema and Honorable Sangweni.
No, Chair, this last part of the SC is not necessarily something that must be directed to the minister. He said that to us about the minister. So he's got anything to say, he has to write down to us and say, it looks like I got my facts wrong. And therefore I apologize to the minister and to the committee and to the people of South Africa. So I don't think it's for minister to even say anything. If there is such a development, we're being taken for, we're also being surprised. We can't be members of this committee. People come say things here, and then when they retract them, we hear them like any other person. It must come to us. Then from there it can be communicated publicly, even to the person who was mentioned wrongly. Thanks.
Honorable Sangweni.
Yeah, thanks, Chair. No, I think I'm partly covered by Honorable Malema, because what I was going to say is, if the general says he falsely accused General Cele, and he had said this on national television and other platforms, I would think that him withdrawing that very damaging allegation would have to be done in a public manner, the same way he was able to go on a public platform and make such an allegation. Thanks.
SC.
Honorable Chair,
Maybe let me take the chief whip before you respond.
No, thank you, Chair. I want to add on that, and the reason why, I mean, as one of the members were talking, the reason why I think that is important, how it's withdrawn is very important, because we were told in this hearing or this committee that there are people who have a capacity to design and send the messages on behalf of your number without you getting involved in that. Now, I mean, a matter serious as the one that we're dealing with now, I am of the view that it should not just be withdrawn, as other colleagues have said, by merely sending an SMS. I think we need something officially, properly written, that must be publicly communicated, not in a way that it has been made available. Because this was a presentation that was done by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi under oath. And so it has to be treated in the same way that it was when it came to us.
Honorable Breitenbach.
Thank you, Chair, eventually. I don't think that Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi can send a little note to say he withdraws. He must come here and tell us why he withdraws it, how he made such a mistake, and why he thought it was okay to irresponsibly tell the whole world that thing. He's done a lot of reputational damage. It can't be undone by a little note.
Let's see.
Chair, we will, if he's not already hearing it or listening to it or watching it, we will convey this to him. But what my colleague, Nhlanhla, did convey to him was that he needs to put this in writing, addressed to the committee, to yourself. The reason why I raised it now is before the honourable members had an opportunity of asking him questions, perhaps in relation to that part, when we sit here with a message that it's withdrawn. And the other reason is before General Kele's statement is sent out to the media, and even further damage may be caused. But in terms of the formalities, he's been made aware of it, and we will follow that up. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I think that is carried. What will happen is that the members must not ask General Kele about that matter. General Mkhwanazi will have to amend his sworn statement, and the committee will make a decision whether we invite him to come back, so that where he has to make a public apology, that public apology must be made. It will be very good to have him in a forum like this one, where such statements were made, so that if members may want to ask questions, questions can be asked. And if he has to be directed to apologize, he's accordingly directed, and that apology is served on General Kele and South Africans as a whole. I wanted to give you 40 minutes, honorable members, and you said to me that you were ready, and I was so impressed with your eagerness. So your time is going to start now. I'm allocating 1 hour, 20 minutes for a full member and an alternate. We are going to follow this order until probably 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock tomorrow when we conclude the proceedings. When your time expires, even if you said you stop immediately. Yes. Yes. It's towards Friday, yeah. Even if you say one letter, you stop, because your time would have expired. So now is 26 minutes after 16 hours. So it means we are going to take 4 speakers between now and the next break. Yeah. So I want us to start exactly at 4:30. And then it will be Honorable Nhlanhla and Honorable Sokhanyile. So if we start at 4:30, we are going to run until 10 to 6. And then the next set of speakers will start at 10 to 6 and take their 1 hour, 20 minutes. Is it very clear? That is going to be Honorable Shongwe and Honorable Nomvalo. We're taking a full member and an alternate. It's 1 hour, 20 minutes. Yeah. Is it very clear, honorable members? The 4 members who will be starting, is it very clear to you? Okay. Honorable Breitenbach, can I?
I'm explaining to the members that the time period is a limit, not a target.
It's 1 hour, is 1 hour, 20 minutes. If one person speaks for the whole time allocated, it means the time would have expired. It does not matter. The second speaker will no longer have any time left to speak. That's what it means. It's inclusive, it's indivisible. Honorable Sons.
Chair, may I check how versatile your directive is? If, as a party, we make an arrangement of saying that today we only give full members, then tomorrow an alternate, will that cause any damage to your directive?
No, it wouldn't be a problem. Remember, alternatives speak on the discretion of the chair. So you'll have to check with me what is the time allocated to the alternate. The time for the alternate is 20 minutes. Yes.
Yes. I'm not denying
Remember,
that, Chair.
yesterday we were allocating alternates 45 minutes.
Yes.
So today we have reduced it to 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can we make our own arrangement as a party to say today it's only full members who are going to ask, then tomorrow the alternate will use his 20 minutes. 10 or 20, whatever that you allocate to an alternate. Are you versatile to that extent, Chair? Or you strictly say today you must use an hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah, I want us to use an hour and 20 minutes per set of speakers.
Okay, no problem.
If you decide that you are going to use your hour tomorrow, it's okay. But now it's 1 hour, 20 minutes.
No problem.
Yeah. And the more you postpone, we start at 7 o'clock tomorrow because it means we will have a longer list of speakers tomorrow. Yeah. The African National Congress, Honorable Nhlanhla, Honorable Sokanyil.
Thank you very much, Chairperson.
Chair,
Let me not bore you.
Chair,
Honorable Sols.
sorry, Chair, my hand was up.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's separate from this. I just wanted to have the House note and the nation note that today is the birthday of Jocelyn Smith, the little girl that was kidnapped and trafficked, and her mother, together with other accomplices, are found guilty of kidnapping and child trafficking. We hope that she's still alive. I just thought it's important to just mention that for noting. Thank you, Chair.
That is so profound, Honorable Sols. We welcome that message. South Africans are receiving it, and we hope that the police will continue to probe the matter until the truth is revealed. Thank you so much. Honorable Sokanyil.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Let me go straight to you, Ndosi. Looking at your appointment of General Smear as the Deputy National Commissioner, taking it back, because when General Smear was, you'll bear with me, I won't have I'll say general, no lieutenant, no brigadier, all general. When he was appointed by the city of Johannesburg, whereby he was going to assist the city of Johannesburg in gathering and intelligence equipment. He left the city of Johannesburg under a cloud of being accused of corruption and fraud. Then Mr. Mesuli Mlandu, who was also serving in the city of Johannesburg, an executive director, wrote a letter to you on the 20th of June, 2022, regarding his concerns of the eminent appointment and the employment of General Spear to this Deputy National Commissioner of South African Police Services. Are you aware of that letter?
I can't remember the letter.
You don't remember a letter written by Mr. Mlandu alerting you or telling you about General Spear? You don't remember it?
No, I don't remember the letter. I have seen now, as we discussed, but I don't remember the letter coming to me. I don't know if I can expand on that one. Because who is Mulandu?
He was working in the city of Johannesburg.
As what?
An executive director. He once worked in Eastern Cape, then he went to work in the city of Johannesburg. Also, in the city of Johannesburg, he was suspended. Then he wanted to alert you about the fraud and corruption during the era of General Spear.
No, I don't know what level he was, but he's pathetic. To start with, he's a manager, writes the minister. Instead, he doesn't even know who employs the police. Ministers of police don't employ the police. He should have written the national commissioner. I don't remember, I don't say I didn't receive, but what could have happened, Honorable Member? There would be letters that land in my office, and the chief of staff look at them, and they realize that they don't belong here, and they take them where they belong. And what level was he? This Molando? Was
Who was
level
the
what?
director?
14, 12,
Who
what?
was a director?
That's level 12. He should have approached his manager to write the national commissioner so that things are proper. Otherwise, level 12, somewhere in Gauteng, he thinks can write the minister of police in Pretoria about the things that he doesn't know on it. Maybe if I finish, the commissioner employs, commissioner deploys. Commissioner did come to me about the coming back of Spear. It took some time, and Commissioner Spear was a victim of those people that were paired off by Pierre, which is Mkhwanazi, Masimula, Libya, Dramat, Mafume, Spear, Cruiser. It just cleaned. It's part of those people. So when then it goes there and it comes back, I remember that he was cleared by the mayor, and mayor was the lady doctor. The mayor was a doctor in Gauteng,
Oh,
Mpo. So I remember was cleared also by the SSA, which is a custodian of intelligence matters. So then he would go to the National Commissioner. National Commissioner would then suggest to me as a concurrence that you are taking Spear back. That's what would have happened. But for this guy to as a director somewhere and write the Minister of Police, when he's got the mayor in his office, the manager, and indeed he wanted to be managerial, he could have written the National Commissioner. So maybe the letter, I don't remember the letter, maybe the letter got lost in the confusion this guy caused.
okay.
Thanks.
The letter didn't get confused on the way. It had the minister's stamp. But, Minister, I do get your point, because the letter can come to your office and is stamped, or the letter was given to the National Commissioner. But when you're going to employ the deputy of the National Commissioner, surely you were talking with the National Commissioner. Are we going to employ this person with this or a cloud in English over him from the city of Johannesburg? Then you say, no, let's get on. That's what I'm asking from you. Were you alerted that General Spear had that cloud over him from the city of Johannesburg?
It's cloud from Maputo. Huh? He's cleared by the mayor. It's cleared by the SSA. I think was cleared by the court, the labor court. All who says the court even went further to say reinstate him. So who I am to say to the court, well, I'm not. And not necessarily directed to me. And then the commissioner says, remember, the commissioner will go through to it. That comes to the minister as a concurrence. By the way, he's not forced to look at it. So maybe these three institutions, honorable member, they weigh heavier than Maputo, who wrote the letter. The office of the mayor himself, the SSA, who said the gadget was not illegal, and the court, who says reinstate him. So I'm sure, as the proposal is made of concurrence from the National Commission, we would have taken that one on board.
Okay.
Thanks.
Now, General, I'll say General even to you, or former Minister, looking at General Spear, you have employed him, having that cloud, then also, if we are looking at the links that he had, one can say that, allege, in fact, that he had links with criminals based on the evidence that were given yourself by Mr. Nhlanhla to say that he tried to make it a point that General Kumalo is arrested. All the story you were narrating. Can you say that, was it a correct appointment for General Spear to be the National Commissioner? Looking back to all these things, starting with, I know you are saying that he was cleared in everything, but now having the recent information and adding to what previously he had, that dark cloud I'm talking about, could you say it was the right appointment for him to be the Deputy National Commissioner?
Definitely there will be a concern, honorable member. Remember, Nhlanhla is only just yesterday when this guy has been doing the work, issues raised. But it's a point I made with the members and the meeting to say, I find it problematic that at the level of the Deputy Director General, National Commissioner is the only person that takes decision. And I would have recommended that, like all other DTGs, we follow the same pattern. What happens when the DTGs of other departments are employed? They are interviewed by the panel, serious panels, and then this information is taken to the cabinet, honorable member, and the cabinet endorses or they scrutinize it and they send it back. One other thing that is a must is a security clearance, but usually when you come for first 6 months, we are giving about preliminary, and then they say you give the real one in 6 months' time. So if we follow those patterns, I hope it will help with the police. But the question, looking back on him and the matters that are raised, while it's not my place, but I would say I would agree with the processes that have taken by the National Commissioner to relook at the matter.
Thank you. Then coming to Nhlanhla, you said you didn't know Nhlanhla up until you met him when you were going to meet Mabonga Mpongose. Mabonga Mpongose, who happens to be the son of your acquaintance, Mr. Mpongose, is dead. Then now, you have Mr. Nhlanhla, who came to that meeting at that Beverly Hills Hotel. Can you share with this ad hoc committee, what were you going to meet Mr. Mpongose about? Or was it work-related, because he is the son of your acquaintance's daddy?
Well, his name is Bongani Mpongose, so they call him Mabonga.
Yeah.
He's a KZN boy, so it's December, everybody comes home. He used to call me Timer.
Oh.
I'm sure they understand that language. What does it mean, timer? And then I'm down home. I want to see you, and instead of seeing me, he brings Nhlanhla. So he had wanted to see me without giving me the agenda of meeting him, but it was clear that the agenda was Nhlanhla, as we met Nhlanhla and engaged.
Then out of that first meeting at Beverly Hills with Mr. Nhlanhla, going to the next one, meeting with Mr. Nhlanhla in Mr. Mkhwanazi's house at his Zimbabwe estate. Can you say Nhlanhla now became your friend or also your acquaintance, or what? How can you describe him now that, because, you know, he told you things that maybe some of them you are not going to get given. Now that you met
Of Minister Mkhunu, that did not make me a friend or tell in Pretoria.
after the ad hoc committee,
Chairperson,